So shout out to the Xbox 360 and its very, very bright menu. Oh my god. But yeah, we're gonna play more NHL 11, more of our franchise mode with the Oilers that we started. Fair warning, I might not be the most high energy of persons today. I have felt like garbage all day. I have slept for most of the day to try and get through it. So now I'm just like stuck in that like perpetually groggy state of tired but too tired to sleep. To extend this MJ flu game era, basically. It was I thought it was gonna be more like coldish, but it ended up being more of just a migraine, headachy kind of day. So I don't know what the hell's going on with my hair. Yeah, but hey, I'm here. We're gonna have fun. Hopefully I kind of catch a wave of momentum and energy that I don't have right now, I'll be honest. Oh man. Whew. Yeah, anyway, hi. Hope you're doing well. Oh, he said to me, I mean, Jake, that's a fair point. That's a fair selling point about eShield. There's not too much else about NHL 24 right now, aside from the eShield side of things that can be all that entertaining, but hey, you know, Dodgers are frauds. They're close, you know. So the last time we played this, the other day, we went through the first year. We went through the drafts. Ended up with a lot of familiar names where we have to figure out what we want to do with them, who's going to play, so on and so forth. And the idea of like, man, can we brute force some of these guys into having better potentials and actually developing? And I think we're going to try it, as goofy of a result as it could turn out for us. I think we are going to try it. I do need to send down 2 forwards, though. Oh, goodness. Cynical. Back pain's never fun. Never fun. All right, I think, because we normally run Eberle on the wing, I think we're going to send Burmistrov back to junior, which is okay. And I need to send down one other guy. Maybe we send down Philip Deno or Andre Palat. No Nail Yakupov. That's the upcoming draft in which he should be in. Palat should be AHL eligible. Nah, juniors for him too. The other option is to send down Brule, Gagne, Horkoff. That is the other option. It does scratch Deno by default. Let's gotta look at the team really quickly. So, like, if we go like Cassian, Avery, Stortini, get a whole lot of grit on that fourth line, right? We could go with the defensive line of Landeskog, Horkoff, Palat, which isn't too bad. Honestly, that looks pretty good right there. I think we're going to send down Philip Deno. We did not get Boone Jenner Chevrolet. No. We couldn't get everybody we were hoping to get. Couldn't get everyone. All right, so if we go best lines, we'll see if this works. I honestly don't know if it will, but there's only one way to find out. Only playmakers, a guy named Hemsky. Lance Link, the 34 months on the primer. Thank you for that, Lance. I appreciate it. I do. How the heck are you? All right. What if we go... Hall, Brule, Hemsky, and then have Gagne with Skinner and Eberle. It's honestly not bad. That's not too bad. Like, yeah, we got some low ratings in there, but some of these guys really could take off. I think we'll try it. We signed Zdeno Chara in free agency. Got to put Dougie with him. And then we can go Whitney, McNabb, Barry, and Oduya. I think. It is a big day, Warrior. It is indeed. Mozone, what's going on? Mishki as well. Hello, everybody that's filing in. Again, I apologize if my my energy levels, my cadence is not up to its typical level. As I mentioned off the start, I haven't been feeling well all day. But, yeah.
Here comes a pizza.
We'll get through it. Won't we, Endurance?
Highly unnecessary.
Cody, yeah, probably. I put everything I do on YouTube. Thank you for the sympathy. Sympathy sub, Endo Mills. What a man. What a man. Alright, let's see. OKC. Freaking Cogliano, Blair Betts. Jesus. We do have a couple of dudes here. Let's see. We need to get Jonas Brodin in the lineup. Prout, Runblad. God, it's all defensemen. It's all defensemen. Alright, you know what? That's fine. That's fine. How old's Alex Plant? He's only 22. I think we can scratch Smeet. Actually, you know what? We'll leave it as it is, maybe. We're not going to be able to sort out everything the way we want to, but we'll get there. We'll get there, we'll get there. We have to try and force quite a few trades here, too, if we can, so. To the trade block. And I want the block. I don't even know. Well, I guess we'll try to get rid of the, we'll try to get rid of the extra defense first. Maybe the extra offense first. It's going to be weird. Let's just fully open up the block and say, hey, send us offers. I'm intrigued in what teams are willing to offer us. I didn't even know I had Kyle Clifford on the roster. Okay. Let's see. Cogliano's there. What are we going to do? Huberto's still in the minors. I don't think we signed him this year. Got to get Hobby Bullen on the block. He's the primary guy to get rid of. See if we can get rid of Lottie Schmid as well. And who else? Who else? We can leave it at that. Put Char on the block. I'll put you on the block. Trade you the hell out of here. Alright, I think we're good. Maybe. Scouting assignment. Oh, God. Gotta sneeze. Oh, sickness weather. You are the worst. Let's take a look. Top forwards out of the dub. Kale Kessie, it's not looking good. Josh Winquist, it's not looking good. Dominic Uhr. AR, what's up, man? Not too many familiar names. We go to Scout Central. Ryan Murray. Okay, so Ryan Murray is in the top 5, as is Cody Ceci. Any other familiar dudes? Dalton Thrower, he never became anything too crazy. David Mead. Oh boy. Shout out to Dutters for the follow. Appreciate it. All right, there definitely aren't as many familiar names already. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. All right. Anybody else? Jesse Forsberg. Shane Prince, solid AHLer. But yeah, there are not too many. Frankie Corrado's there. There aren't too many options. We'll be up to 3. Texky, all good, man. All good. I don't know if Isha will happen tonight, but if it does, I'll let you know. Yeah, not too many guys. A couple of dudes here and there made it to the NHL, or mostly AHLers, but outside of those 2 guys in the top 5, not much here. Unless they're a little bit further down. I at least want to see all the guys that are projected. But it's not, it's really not looking good. Zach Bell. Maybe, Taps, maybe. Alex Aliardi's still there. All right, JG Pajot's back in the draft. We'll be able to go for him. When he is the most notable forward, that's a little bit scary, isn't it? Yikes. We very, very quickly transitioned to computer-generated players, I would say, being the best options. Good to know. God. I do miss the days of auto-scouting. I'll tell you that. I'll tell you that much. My God, another North Korean. A couple of North Koreans. All right. Let's got rest of world forwards for a week. Why not? Whatever. Rather have NHL 12's trading system or 24's? The modern trading system's fine. Like, I'm nostalgic for the phones. Oh, actually, now they say it, maybe this. Maybe this. The phone system, limited trades. It can be quite a bit of fun. You got the strategy involved of what trade offers you actually take, you know? Oh, man. Whew, trying to find energy that I haven't had all day. God help me. All right, it's switched to U.S. defenseman. All right, so it does kind of just do its own thing. Cool, we'll let it go. We'll let it go. Sid, the closest to it would be an EHM or an FHM. EHM's a bit older at this point. FHM's a little bit more up to date, but some people still prefer the older game. All right, season opener against Colorado. Haven't gotten any trades yet either, so just want to make sure the block is still accurate. And it is. All right, well, we made the playoffs last year. Let's see what happens this year as we try to get a bunch of underrated prospects to actually develop. Let's see what happens. I mean, I feel like I'd be pretty dumb to not claim him. 82 overall, Ethan Morrow. 3-year deal for dirt cheap. He is 36, but he doesn't get paid anything. Man, he is all physicality right now, too. Again, the rating system is so much better. So much better. I'm going to claim him, even if he's in the AHL. It's fine by me. I'll help out the AHL quite a bit. Gets to be paired with Andrew Cogliano. Not bad. Not bad, not bad. But yeah, the old rating system was much better. You'll be pleased to know in my FIFA 23 Youth Academy run, Everton's in the championship. That does cheer me up a bit. Thank you. I do need to get back to some FIFA career mode. If we don't end up playing Ishal tonight, I'll probably go over to that side of things. Probably. Whew. 1-4-1. I'm not surprised we're not that good of a team. Although we did beat LA 8-3. Also, Taylor Hall's crushing it. Weaker draft class than normal. How are the Aussies doing? We haven't played for a couple of days. So, oh, man. Whew. Zanjo 24, at least a great usual jogging. I'd say it's better, yeah. I'd say it's better. They're winning it, but they're there. There. Oof. I am a little bit worried that we could end up getting fired by not making the playoffs. Because that was the goal. That was the goal for the season. So I'm also really surprised at the lack of trade offers. Like, we fully opened up the trade block, and there's been nothing so far. Did I turn off GM firing? Well, then never mind. I can't get fired. We'll be fine then. I think it's boring on Shell. I think the gameplay's changed enough that it's at least a little bit more interesting. Just being able to swap the team GM without having owner mode. That's fair. That is fair. Welcome in Corey Schneider. If he's actually there, he might not be. Uh-oh. Oh, I didn't have the roster space to claim him. I only had one roster spot left, and I used it for Ethan Morrow. Oh, it's tragic. We could have gotten Corey Schneider for nothing. Ah, heartbreaker. Heartbreaker. Well, hopefully we get to trade Ethan Morrow for something then. That would be nice. That would be nice. All right, December 1st. We actually have a half-decent record now, which is nice. There's been a real lack of trade offers, though. A real lack of trade offers. Despite the block being wide open. Put Ethan Morrow there. See if that works. Really quickly. Let's be on YouTube. Everything I post goes to YouTube. Everything. All right. No major improvements overall wise, at least not yet. I feel like it typically doesn't happen until the end of the season, though. So I'm not too surprised. Brule, Gagne. I mean, Dougie has technically gotten better, but yeah, there's nothing too crazy. At least not yet. Let's keep it going. For the love of God, send me some trade offers. Oh, goodness. What do you feel this team needs? Everything. They were the worst team in the NHL the year after we took over them. Or the year before we took over them. They need everything. And we're going to get there. And we're going to get there. Give it time. Give it time, give it time, give it time. Goodness, goodness. All right, Aaron Croak's back. Let's just go best lines. Not a big deal. Still not a single trade offer, though. I like that Jordan Eberle's leading our team in goals, given that he's still like a mid-70. That's not too bad. Still hovering around 500. We might be able to make something happen. You could start to argue, like, all right, send some dudes down to the AHL or even back to the minors and call up the good players, but I want to give these guys the whole season. See what they can do. See what they can do. Torres, what's going on? How are you? Why is that? I feel bad for the whole lower energy deal tonight, but hey, least we're here. At least we're here. 18, 13, and 9. We're hanging in there. No trade offers in a while. Yeah, you don't say. You don't say. What are the rookie stats looking like? We'll check soon. Or we might wait until the end of the season. Who's to say? But we'll check. Power pie. That they did. That they did. It was nice. Getting to talk to Adam about NHL 24 a little bit. Like, I had conversations with Jesse and Steve in the past, so I had worked with Steve on an event for Lazarus Esports a year or so ago, 2 years ago, something like that. So Adam was the missing piece. So, of course, I wish it was like, hey, NHL 24 is really cool, but instead it's like, yes, NHL 24 is kind of bad. Well, whose expertise do we get on that? It's like, how you doing? That's me. You need someone to tell you what's wrong with this damn video game. I can do it. I can do it. Oh, dude, our record, though, man. We've really turned it around. Taylor Hall now leading the team in goals. Okay. All right. We're doing okay. It's crazy to think in 2023 we don't have no movement clauses. Yeah. I was talking to AJ about it last night. I mean, they are technically in the game, but only for expansion drafts. And forcing you to protect certain players that in real life would be protected. So. Which makes you think that hopefully, eventually, maybe, we will get them outright in the game. All right, well, we are closing in. Yeah, man, less than a week away from the trade deadline, and we haven't had a single trade offer despite the open block. So that is just not the strategy, is it? I'm going to leave it as is. And we are going to go to the deadline. Carolina gives us an offer. I mean, getting rid of Ethan Morrow would be nice, but we'd have to give up Ryan Whitney. Whoops! Well, I hit the wrong button. Ryan Whitney's on his way to Carolina. For Mike Motto, Anton Babchuk in a second. Okay. All right. Well, Ryan, thanks for being a part of the team. And, all right. That happens. That's a muscle memory. Sure is. Sure is. Okay. Well, at least we have draft picks now. We have the Islanders' first round pick this year, too, which is pretty nice. So if we look at the goalies, Hobby Bullen just has no value left, but I got to get rid of that cap hit. Is there a team that needs a goalie? Ducks could use a backup. They could. They could. I'm gonna go, Jason. What's going on?
Through this fucking grass.
Sneaker kid on the follow. Now a second might be too much to ask for. Maybe not. Anaheim, Hobby Bullen for a second. Edmonton had too few playable goalies on its roster. Damn. All right, well, we'll go to the next week then. So yeah, Motto, Babchuk in a second for Whitney and Ethan Morrow. I got fleeced. I got fleeced. The Leafs are calling. I mean, I want to get rid of Hobby Bullen, but not that badly. Not bad enough to give up a first to bring back Jeff Delorier. That's going to be a no. That's going to be a no. All right, Sneaker Kid, we love going back in time. Especially when modern titles make you cry. Who do they have on a one-year deal? What's the value for Cousineau? All right, just to get rid of that Hobby Bullen contract. A 4th and Kusino for Hobby Bulin. They don't want Hobby Bulin. Okay. Well, we're probably going to have a really hard time moving Nikolai Hobby Bulin.
I'm just trying to walk through this.
A really hard time. Got the Smelfer boy as well. What a name. Alright. Atlanta doesn't need a backup. Boston doesn't need a backup. Calgary doesn't need a backup. Carolina doesn't really need a backup. I'm looking at teams that could need him. And unfortunately, it's not looking too good. Is that Benjamin Cons? It is Benjamin Cons. Surprised you aren't playing 24. It's franchise mode is bad, man. That's the reason. All right. Daniel Larson in a 5th for Hobby Bulin, just to get rid of Hobby Bulin. I guess Larson's in the... Man, I could not trade Hobby Bulin. Just can't do it. Carolina's wheeling and dealing. Alex, what's up, man? All right, Detroit. Man, people really want my 1st round pick, don't they? I mean, getting rid of Kadich and Jamie Johnson isn't the worst. I really don't want to get rid of my 1st, though. Darren Helm's obviously not bad, nor is Abdulkader at this time. But still, it's not too bad. But a 1st round pick is just too much. I don't know if we're going to be able to move as many players as I was hoping to move. It's not looking good. Simming and playing the games. Simming, but we do watch AI in the playoffs if we make it to the playoffs. So. It's like I got Cogliano sitting in the minors on a 1-year deal. I was hoping we could move him. Okay. Is there a blockbuster that we could pull off here? Is there a blockbuster trade that we could pull off here? I don't think that's going to happen either. I mean, Frank, Iceland's a goated country. So no surprise. I do miss 2K10. Well, if NHL continues to be, 24 continues to be as bad as it is, who knows? We might be going back to it sooner rather than later. Who knows? Who knows? Not quite sure of the name. Of course, I'd love to still have Magnus Pajärvi on my team. Honestly, like, I shouldn't have lost him in the first place. If I could use, like, there's no way they're going to want Reed McNeil. But if I were to be, like, I don't know, Rundblad and McNeil, will you give me back Magnus Pajärvi? No. It's very difficult to pull off trades with the AI in this game, and I like it. I like that they are very determined to get what they're interested in. That's not worth it at all. Sam Gagne is 22 years old. The Atlanta Thrashers. It's just not worth it. It makes the team so much older. Makes the team so much older. We'll go down to the wire here in terms of potential trades. Carolina tries to fleece me one more time. But yeah, it's not looking too good here in terms of what we'd be able to pull off. So we'll leave it. We'll leave it as is. A very, very boring trade deadline for us, with the exception of an accidental trade of Ryan Whitney, which I did not mean to do. But that's okay. Honestly, I'm going to put Hobby Bulin. Nah, I won't. We'll just leave him as the backup. I was going to say we'll put him through waivers, but we don't have a better backup. Obviously, we want Dougie to play. I know we just technically traded for them, but I'm going to send Babchuk and Motto down for Curtis Foster. So Babchuk Was claimed by another team. Boy, that is just a tremendous trade for me. And what if I send down Mike Motto? Both guys. So I traded Whitney for a 3rd round pick. Tactical genius right here.